Hello and welcome to another Stamp with Amy K Facebook Live video, and I am just out here double checking that I'm live where I would like to be, which is out on my business page, so hopefully I am, and hopefully you guys can see me out here. Yep, it looks like I'm there, so just wanted to get it set up so I can see your comments. And today is a little bit different than my normal one. Usually I come on Tuesdays and have a card to share with you today. I will show you a card real quickly kind of towards the end of the video, but for right now I figured you might want to see all of the awesome new stuff that I got with the product purchase premiere, which is a special ordering thing that demonstrators who attend the onstage events around the world get to order from. So we get to order a little ahead of everybody else. So hey, Mary, thanks for hopping on. And I see Suzanne's here too. So yay. So I'm not going to be talking to myself the whole time. So thanks so much for joining today. And let me know if you have any questions as we go along. Before we get started, I did want to quickly remind you about the online extravaganza that is starting tomorrow. So you are going to be able to get from Stampin' Up! 15% off ink pads and cardstock in the Neutrals collection, Regals collection, 2018 to 2020 in colors, and the 2019 to 2021 in colors, all except the Purple Posy ink pad, obviously, because that one is not available. And then there's also an additional 5% off 8 bundles in the catalog that are currently in the annual catalog. And then as well as the Neutrals Classic Stampin' Pads, the Regals Classic Stampin' Pads, and the 2018 to 2020 in color Classic Stampin' Pad assortment. So just wanted to remind you of that. So that is starting tomorrow and runs through the 22nd, which I think is Saturday or Friday. Friday, sorry. I think that's Friday anyway. So hey, Shirley, thanks for joining. So I just wanted to remind you about that. And then wanted to show you before we get started. Well, I'll do them one at a time so you can see them a little bit better. This is the cover to the new, they've changed it. It used to be called the Occasions Catalog, and now they're calling it a big long name. It's the January to June 2020 mini catalog. So that's really easy to say. Not so much. Anyway, so hey, Andrea, thanks for hopping in today. So this is the cover of the catalog. I can't open it up and show you the inside at this point, but you can see some of the pretty new goodies that are coming on the outside. And then we also have the Celebration brochure from the 2020 Celebration brochure. So these are items that you can earn for free with your orders starting on January 3rd. Both of these go live. The brochure goes from January 3rd to March 31st. Every order of $50 or greater that you place during that time frame is going to actually earn you some free products out of this brochure. So hey, Roxanne, and I see Nancy's here too, so thanks for joining. So let's get to it. I don't want to make you wait, and hopefully I'm hoping my battery on my phone is going to last long enough that it doesn't die in the middle of this. So, all right. So let's start off. The very first thing that I ordered out of the product purchase premiere was a fantastic new stamp set bundle. It's actually a product suite, and there is a stamp set called Heartfelt in it, and it's got some really pretty hearts, some good sentiments, and the sentiments are a little more general and not necessarily only Valentine related, but definitely can be used for Valentine's, so that is nice. And then there are 2 punches that coordinate with the images. One is scalloped and one is a solid punch, and they layer one on top of the other as well. So I guess I should show you, this is a photopolymer stamp set, so let me slide that up and out of the way, hopefully. And the punch pack, because I can't remember the names of anything right now, is called the Heart Punch Pack, named accordingly. So also in that product suite, there is some very pretty real red ribbon, and it is double stitched satin ribbon. So hopefully you can see how pretty that is here. I don't know, hopefully the lighting isn't terrible in here. I kind of had to move things around a little bit so that I could get everything on the table, because there's kind of a lot of stuff. And then we also have the From My Heart Faceted Gems. Yeah, Nancy, you are in trouble. It's a good catalog. There's lots of good stuff in it. So hopefully you can see those. There's some pretty, the pinks and reds and whites in there. So it looks like those will be easier to glue down. No holes in the middle like the sequins have, so you can just stick them on with a glue dot or something like that. All right. Also in that suite are some heart doilies, and they're in red and pink colors, which I should look at which pink this is. I think it's Blushing Bride, if I remember correctly, but I have been known, oh, it's Flirty Flamingo and Real Red are the colors in this product suite. So there's some very pretty little doily hearts, and they're white on the back, so you can then use them as white, or you can run a brayer over them. And the encouragement, that's just what you need. It is, Nancy. See, I got to show you all this awesome new stuff, because how would you know that you need it all if I didn't show it to you? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. These are white on the back, so you can use a sponge brayer or something like that and make them any color that you would like them to be. The second to the last thing in this product suite is the From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper. And again, the colors are Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, and Whisper White in it. And I don't know if you can see it very well on the video. I'll try to hold it in a spot where I can see it, and hopefully you can too. There's sort of like a shimmer to some of the hearts on here, so it's one of the Specialty Designer Series papers. So there's a pretty background little set of hearts. On the back side is arrows, which is kind of cute. This one I like because it's sort of almost polka dotty looking, and polka dots are some of my favorites usually. Hey, Danette, thanks for hopping in. So we've got some little hearts on this side, and ooh, I love this. Yep, some stripes on the other side. For this piece of paper, we've got obviously hearts all over it. Backside is striped, so I like that there's some, it's Valentine colors, but a little bit more, not so Valentine-y related on the back. This one is all sort of shimmery, foily. I'm not really sure whether it's true. I don't know that it's true foiling. Maybe it is. But anyway, it's very pretty red polka dots. Whoops, and on this side, we've got, again, some little red and pink hearts on a white background. And then there's this sheet, which is, again, got your shimmery hearts on it. And was pointed out to me earlier, and of course I didn't chop up the paper, but the heart punch does fit perfectly around the hearts in this Designer Series paper. So you'll be able to punch them out and layer them up as well. This side's got some arrows and hearts, so that's very pretty. And then this one, I'm assuming that the scallop punch will work with this one as well. This is, the scallop punch fits perfectly around the scalloped hearts on here. So again, nicely coordinating. So this has got the kind of foiling, shimmery hearts on it. And then the back side is just red with hearts. So there is one more piece to this suite, and I apologize. I'm going to have to kind of be moving things around because I just don't have enough space. I sort of maybe bought a lot of things. I know you guys are probably shocked that I did that, but I sort of maybe bought a few things. Or pretty much everything that we could possibly purchase at this point. So these are the foil heart tins, and they're very cute little tins. They have a lid on them, so a little plastic lid. Ooh, hopefully I can get it apart. Maybe. There we go. So they got a little plastic lid, and you can actually, they're food safe, so you can put little cupcakes or muffins or whatever you want inside them, and then put a little lid on top and decorate up the outside. Hey, Patricia, thanks for hopping in. So those all come, they come very nicely boxed in a real, I don't know if you can see it, they were in a little plastic bag, but they're in a very sturdy box. They're not going to get all smashed. I know, Mary, it's shocking. It's sort of like you. I mean, I know I was a little surprised that you ordered just a few things out of the catalog, too. So, all right, moving right along to the, this is can you see, I should have written down the names of the product suites, but I didn't. But it's a whole suite of products. Again, everything's available individually, or you can do it as bundles or whatever. So, as always, you can purchase it however it works best for you. You can get just pieces or the whole bundles. And of course, I buy the whole bundles. So, there is a Forever Blossoms stamp set, which has some very nice sentiments in it and some beautiful floral images. This is a cling mount stamp set. So it's just, again, the red rubber. And then we have the Cherry Blossom dies. And I said before I started, I was going to look up what these were. And I think this is actually a flower stem, I think. And I forgot to look it up, got busy, got distracted. But there are coordinating dies that will cut out the images in this stamp set, which, of course, you know, I'm all about coordinating dies, and I hate fussy cutting. So we've got little dies for this, dies for the leaves, dies for the little flower, and then there are some of the dies that just cut and emboss. We've got several dies that are in the current catalogs that do the same thing. So, hey, Kay, thanks for hopping on from North Carolina. So that is stamp set number 1 in that suite of products. And then we also have the Parisian Beauty stamp set, which again is, I love the images in here. I love the scripty fonts. I love the, kind of backgroundy looking images. So it's just very, very pretty stamp set. And again, it is a cling stamp set, so it's the red rubber. And then we've got Parisian dies that will coordinate with it. And they cut out the Eiffel Tower image, obviously here, but it also cuts out just from paper, from straight paper, no stamping, Eiffel Tower images. And then we have some sentiments that are in French, and I know I will say them wrong, so I'm not even going to try to attempt them. We've got a little kind of flourishy image, and then a die that cuts this image out as well. So that is the Parisian Beauty stamp set bundle. And in that suite of products, there are some beautiful, beautiful accessories. This is Petal Pink. Hey, Kevin, thanks for joining. I'm glad you're here today. So this is Petal Pink metallic edge ribbon, and it's a quarter of an inch wide. So hopefully if I stop for just a second, you can see how pretty that is. I can't wait to use this. I love that it's actually a little narrower than our current metallic edge ribbon. So I love that. Very, very pretty. And then we have some champagne rhinestone jewels, which, okay, champagne rhinestone jewels, awesome. So I know that I'll be buying these by the bunches. So these are very pretty as well. Again, they're champagne rhinestone basic jewels. There is an embossing folder that is in this product suite as well, and it's the Parisian Flourish 3D embossing folder. So hopefully you can see the image on the little paper here, and then as well as this is what the embossing folder looks like. So it's very pretty. It's going to make some fantastic backgrounds. Can't wait to use that. And then the final thing in that suite of products is a designer series paper, and this is the Parisian Blossoms Specialty Designer Series paper, and you may be able to see it already, but wait, what makes it specialty is the champagne foiling that is throughout it. The colors are basic black, cherry cobbler, petal pink, Pool Party, and Whisper White, as well as the champagne foiling on it. So this is the first piece of paper. And then the back side of it is a little bit more neutral with the Pool Party colors. And then this one is stunning. So it's very, very pretty flower images with the foiling over the top. And then on the back side, it's just, again, got some of the petal pink and, cherry cobbler images on the back. This one's just a fun one with some little travel images, suitcases and such on it. Backside, oops, I got it flipped upside down, is a little Eiffel Tower. It looks like sort of a postage stamp type look, the thing canceling postage stamps, whatever the little thing they stamp over the postage stamp, I guess it is. And this one is absolutely beautiful. This is, again, got the champagne foiling through it, and it is just script words written in French, which again, I'm not going to try to pronounce them because I know that I will say them all wrong. This one's got some very, very pretty floral images on the back, and this is, again, the Pool Party cardstock. This has got some keys and locks, which are kind of cute. And then we've got the, is it fleur-de-lis, whatever, I don't know how you say it, but that Florida something. So that little image on the back side of it. And then this one I love as well. This one's got some champagne foiling on the flower centers, which, again, this has got your petal pink, Pool Party, and Whisper White in it. And then the back side has just got some kind of flourishy looking images that are similar to the embossing folder in this suite. So that is it for the Parisian Blossoms Specialty Designer Series paper. So I'll set that one aside. And trying to decide what I should pull over next, but I think I'm going to keep on with the floral theme. This one, I know many of you have probably seen pieces of this floating about. This was one of the very popular suites that was presented at onstage events that we went to this past weekend, and there were poppies everywhere. That was kind of the theme that Stampin' Up! Went with, was poppies. Hey, Arlene, thank you so much. It is a fantastic catalog. The papers and the accessories in this one are just amazing. So we have got the Painted Poppies stamp set, which is a cling mount stamp set. And the images are a little bit smaller on this case than what they actually are in the stamp set. So just be aware that they're at about 90% on the front. And then we have the Painted Labels dies that coordinate with it. Hopefully I can get them out of the package. And this one obviously cuts out your flower image. This one cuts out this flower image. They're the leaves, the stamp leaves, you can cut out with these two dies. And then this one is designed to go with some sentiments and things. And this one's just sort of a, I don't know, is it flourish? Whatever you want to call circly image. So the Stampin' Up! Cell sheets of champagne of the champagne part. Sell sheets of the champagne part. They have champagne foil sheets, if that's what you're asking, Kevin. I'm not sure if you could clarify your question. I can definitely answer it for you, but there are champagne foil sheets that they sell currently, and they're in the current catalog. So it'll coordinate very nicely with all of that. All right, so we have got the die set that goes with that here. And then there's another, again, this is a product suite, so there are a couple of Stampin' die sets in here. We've got the Peaceful Moments stamp set, which has some nice sentiments in it as well. I'm going to try to hold it fairly still so you can take a quick peek at the sentiments on it. And this is a cling mount stamp set. So, yep, foil sheets. Yep, they definitely do have the foil sheets. So, all right. All right, so that is your Peaceful Moments stamp set and coordinating die set, which is called the Poppy Moments dies. And these are all, they don't actually match any stamped images. They are designed to cut and layer one on top of the other, just as cut pieces of paper. So like this one will cut and emboss. Maybe I think that might be the only cut and emboss one. No, this one will too. So again, just a beautiful set of dies, and it coordinates with the entire suite of Poppy products. Then also in this product suite, there is some Whisper White crinkled seam binding ribbon that is 1/4 inch long. So again, we don't have to make it look all nice and pretty. It was meant to be crinkled up, so I sort of like that. You know, you don't have to worry if something gets twisted up, torn up, whatever. That's how it's supposed to look. So there's some pretty ribbon in there. And then we have, hopefully this won't explode when I open it, the Peaceful Poppies sequins, which they're very pretty. I like the colors in these. So hold them up a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see the sequins in there, and put the lid back on before I drop them all over the floor, because I've been known to do things like that. And then next we have the Peaceful Poppies Elements, and these are a bunch of kind of die cut sheets and stickers and things. These, hopefully you can see it on here, they're actually embossed ahead of time for you, so you can do some watercoloring or coloring or whatever you might want to do on those and then pop them out. There are 2 sheets of those, I think 2 sheets, looks like it. So this is watercolor paper. It's a little thicker, heavier, and again, I like that it's got the embossed images on there, so all you have to do is add a little color and they're done. So this is vellum sheets, obviously. And hopefully, again, you can see the images on here. So these are all just pop right out. You can color on the backs of them if you want to do that. There are some additional, these are not sticker sheets, I don't think. Nope, they're just some die cut pieces that are already colored for you, which is nice. And then there's a set of banners and some circles, and then some little edge pieces as well. So, and this is all basic black. So, all right. Then the final piece to that suite is the Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper. And the colors in that are blackberry or basic black, blackberry bliss, calypso coral, crushed curry, flirty flamingo, mossy meadow, old olive, pool party, poppy parade, rich raspberry, and whisper white. So that is a big long list, and I actually had to stop and take a breath. So this paper is beautiful. I love this. I know that I will be chopping this up and using it for cards, so I can't wait to do that. This will be one of those that's so easy to use. Just basically chop it in half, cut it into pieces for your cards, and add a sentiment, and they are done. So the back side has got sort of a watercolory look to it, so hopefully you can see that on here. And then the next sheet has got poppies. I'll try and hold it fairly still, and because I know the camera takes a second to focus. So got poppies all over it, which is very pretty, and will make a nice little background. And then I love this one. This one's just sort of a distressed, sort of striped look to it, but definitely very pretty. This one is big poppies, obviously, and has kind of that watercolory look as well. I agree, Patricia, the Designer Series papers are amazing in this catalog. And this one, I mean, I love polka dots, so I love this Designer Series paper. This one, again, is all poppies all the way across it. Again, this will be another one that'll make great cards. And yeah, how many favorites can you pick? There are the whole pack, everything. so there are some, poppies across the back. And again, this will be a one that you can just cut up, add a sentiment, and the card will be done. On the back side is just some kind of pretty watercolory looking red. Next sheet of paper, it has got some purple poppies, if they come in purple. I don't know. We'll call them purple poppies. I'm not sure that they do. The backside is just striped with, I think the green in there, is it Mossy Meadow? Yep, Mossy Meadow. Oh, and Old Olive, so it's probably got a combination of the two. You could probably use it either way, because that looks more Mossy Meadow. This looks more Old Olive to me. And then the final sheet of paper in this pack has got poppies and pretty much all the colors in it. And then, I don't know, this one might be up there at the top of the list for one of the favorites, because this will be another one that all you'll have to do is cut it up and stick it on a card and it'll be done. So very, very pretty. Again, that is the Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper. So let me set that aside and scoot over the next batch of stuff. All right, you can probably already see that this one might have a little tropical theme to it. This stamp set is Timeless Tropical, which I love the images in this. I love the fonts in this. I agree, Kay. Everything is just so pretty. So I love this. Love, love, love this. It's a cling mount stamp set. So we've got the stamp set here. And then there are, as you know, my very favorite thing, dies that coordinate with it, because you all know that I can't stand fussy cutting. So I'm always thrilled when we have dies that coordinate with things. So we have dies to cut out the palm trees, the flowers, the leaves, the little pineapple. And then there's a little one that says Aloha. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that. There are a couple of leaves and flowers that just cut out the leaves and flowers, but these emboss as they cut as well. So that's another one of those types of dies. And then there's a pineapple, which of course it's upside down on here. Oh, hopefully you can see it, but these two go together and it makes a pineapple. So that's awesome. So I can't wait to use this one. This is probably, I don't know, they're all my favorites, but I do love this product suite. All right, then we have some braided burlap trim, which is 5/16 inch wide and very pretty. It's, again, one of those that can be used on masculine cards and anything that you want kind of more of a natural look for. I don't know if I should hold it up a little closer. Hopefully you can see it there, and hopefully I didn't move it too fast that it went all out of focus. But there's some very pretty ribbon with that. There are some tropical oasis trinkets, which there's little, I don't know, the guitar, whatever that is, ukulele, I'm not sure. I think Mary called it a ukulele, so I'm going with that. Some little leaves, and then little pineapples and hibiscus flowers. So those are the trinkets. Hopefully you can see those fairly well in there. And those look kind of like a tarnished gold sort of look to me. They're similar to the bird ballad trinkets that we have in the current catalog, if you have those. There's an embossing folder, which is the Coastal Weave 3D embossing folder. And hopefully you can see it okay on here, but this is what it is. It's a kind of a coastal weave. It looks sort of like a basket weave, only smaller. So, but this again is a 3D embossing folder. So if you don't have the 3D embossing plates, you're definitely going to want to get it so that you can use it with these embossing folders. So this is very pretty. And, I'll go through the card pack next. This is the Tropical Oasis Memories and More card pack, which this is the only Memories and More card pack in the catalog, but they really, it's an outstanding pack. So I'm thrilled with this one. I love the images, love the birds, love the sentiments. So it's a very good, cool bananas. I like that too. Very good. Oh, that's cool. I like that set of cards. The best is yet to come. What have we got on the back side? Oh, some little palm trees and a grid. I love the colors in this suite. So very, very pretty. And right up my alley. And here, that's pretty too. So, so again, this is the Tropical Oasis Memories and More card pack. And then there are the smaller cards as well with similar designs. Oh, surfboards on that one. That one's cute. So what else have we got in here? Oh, I love the flamingos. Pretty flowers, the little guitar again, and then we got our beach car here. That's cute. I love that. Very nice. And this all coordinates with the Designer Series paper as well, because we got a Designer Series paper pack that's coming up here. So lots of good things in this one. Hopefully you're liking it as much as I am. So this is a good one. Oh yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm a little on the fence about this one, Mary. I don't know that I really like it. Gosh. All right, and then there are some sticker sheets that coordinate with this Memories and More card pack as well. So definitely a good one. Definitely love this. Love the colors. Oh, see, things are starting to tumble already. Golly, I'm bad at stacking. All right, so now we have the Tropical Oasis Designer Series paper, and the colors in this one are Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Grapefruit Grove, Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, Pool Party, Real Red, Soft Seafoam, Soft Suede, So Saffron, and Whisper White. So that's a mouthful. All right, so the Designer Series paper, there are the pretty birds of paradise and some palm leaves on this one. Flip it over, and there are just a whole sheet full of palm trees, which that one's very cool. And the dog has decided it is time for her to come over and get in on the video. She's right up here, like under my elbow. So, and then this one's got your kind of tropical fruits, your dragon fruit, I think is what that one is. Is that what that is? Pineapple, bananas, peaches. Is that papaya? I'm not sure. I'm not very up on my tropical fruits. So, then there's little pineapples all the way across the back of this one, which again, I like the more subtle backgrounds. I love that. Some very pretty palm leaves. Whoop. And then I've got flamingos. Hopefully you can see them in there. There are little flamingos hidden in here among the palm leaves. I can hold it up a little closer and hopefully you can see those. Then we've got lots of pretty lilies. Yes, the dog is definitely helping right underneath my elbow, getting ready for me to drop something, and she's afraid she's missing out on some food or something, I'm sure. So here we got the little beach cars and palm trees. This is a very cool, would make a great masculine birthday. Again, all you'd really need to do for this one is chop it into pieces, put a sentiment on it, and card would be done. So it's awesome. Oh, and I love this too. I mean, what a simple design, but I love it. It's just sort of like a woven look to it, and I like the colors. And then we got some pretty hibiscus flowers, and then the backside is just like a woven fabric green. So, all right, let me slide this aside. Try not to get too far from the microphone so you can hopefully still hear me. Oh. All right, next up is we've got some pretty things for the ladies. Well, and gentlemen too, I guess, but I don't know. Probably leans more towards the ladies on this one. This is the Dress to Impress product suite. And these are some very cute and some fun little images for us to use. And it is a photopolymer stamp set. And it has, as you know, I love dies that coordinate with it. So yay, much easier to cut out the images. So there's the shoe here. There's a lipstick. This is actually part of something else I'm going to tell you about in 1 second. These cut out the flowers in the stamp set. The perfume bottle is in there as well. And then I know it's sort of hard to imagine, but hopefully you saw some images from the onstage event. This actually, the outline piece here, actually cuts out a little purse, and it is the cutest thing ever. You cut 2 of these and stick them together on the sides, and then here's your strap for your purse. There are little buckles, there are buttons, and there's a die for the sentiment. So it is extremely cute. I've seen lots and lots of really good things done with it. The woman who presented at our event had turned it into a little like a overall looking thing for Santa, and then there was little overalls for a leprechaun for St. Patrick's Day. So they were just as cute as can be. And I heard Mary say that she actually had someone at her event that made little mini cards that fit inside it as well. So I mean, it's a great set of dies. So and I know that I've seen lots of purses made, but this takes all the guesswork out of it. You just zip, cut it twice, stick it together, and all done. So so that is the Dress to Impress bundle. And then along with that, they have the Dress to Impress 6x6 Designer Series paper. The colors from this one are Basic Gray, Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, Lovely Lipstick, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Purple Posy, and Whisper White. So lots of colors in this one as well. Hopefully you can see the images okay. So there are obviously just flowers on this side, and then some very, very pretty flowers on this one. This one's got your little makeup tools. And I won't even attempt to tell you what all those things are because I don't know. I'm not a makeup person. So that's some pretty flowers that I know I will use on this side. Some more little makeup things on this one. And then some pretty pink polka dots on the other side. Green polka dots. and some beautiful flowers. I don't know what, I love the colors in that one. Definitely drawn to that. And then shoes, if you're a shoe person, there is a sentiment that would be perfect for this one, and it is "Life is short, buy the shoes." So that's from the stamp set. So if you're into shoes, of course now I can't remember where I started at. Anyway, hopefully I won't repeat. And then there are flowers on the back of that one. And then we've got another one with some pretty shoes on it, more flowers, polka dots, which I love. I'm sure I'll use up all of that. Some pretty flowers, stripes, diagonal ones on this one, some more pretty flowers, perfume bottles, which are very, very pretty. The flower images, we got some stripes, and then some handbags and purses. And then we have perfume bottles and more stripes, and then lipsticks and such, and some more flowers. So that is it for the Best Dressed Designer Series paper. There are a few more pieces to this product suite. I did not open these for fear that I would lose them and have them flying everywhere, but these are the Best Dressed tassels, and these actually will accent that cute little purse perfectly. You can hang them on the handles just like you have on a real purse. So very cute. Definitely a must get for this one. And then we have mint macaron, which it's sheer linen ribbon. It's 1/8 inch wide, so it's very thin, which I tend to like a little bit better in ribbons. So again, this coordinates with the colors in the Designer Series paper in that product suite. And then this is a pack of Best Dressed 3x3 note cards and envelopes. And we actually used this to make some cards at the event. So this was it. This is what the cards look like. They actually, the only thing, we stamped the gray, but the color kind of swash was on there. And swoosh, whatever. and then there are coordinating envelopes to go with it with the little scalloped edges. And then this one this one had the purple on it already. And again, your coordinating envelope with the scallops. And then we had the Hello Fabulous one, which is yellow. And again, the yellow was on there pre-printed. And then we've got the envelope that coordinates with it. So we made those actually at the onstage event. So that's what this is. Very cute little pack of cards, which I'll have to try once I get the purse put together. Hopefully they tuck right inside the purse, and then you can do this like a little bundle, a nice little gift for somebody. So, all right. Oh, next up, we kind of got to switch gears and do something that's a little more guy-oriented. So it's not all ladies' things in the catalog. There are actually several several bundles that are men-related. So this one is your Clubhouse stamp set, and it is a cling mouth stamp set. I can kind of hold it up here for you, so hopefully you can take a look at the sentiments on it and images. And then there are the golf club dies that go with it. And again, you can see the dies will cut out some of the images on here. But there are some, like this golf club and the little set of whatever those are. I don't know, what's the word for that? Like a wreath is the wrong word. But anyway, the leafy images. There's some grass. There's a golf ball on here. And then obviously this one will cut out the stamped golf image. This is a set of little golf balls. This one will cut out your golfer. There's a tee. I think that's what they call it. The little thing you stick in the ground, a little tee. This one will cut out the flags. This one cuts out the golf club. So it's a very nice set of dies and excellent for anybody who might be a golfer in your house or anybody that you know who might golf. But definitely a good bundle. And then there are some coordinating products with it. This is the Country Club Elements, and these are wooden elements. And let me see if I can get them open here. So this is one of the papers, I don't know what you call them, one of the sets of wooden elements. And then there's another set that's got some little banners, and I like the little golf balls in here too, and the golf clubs. So hopefully you can see they're all embossed with embossed into the wood as well. So these are all embossed little pieces. So definitely another good set of accessories. And then of course y'all know how much I love twines and such. This is the Country Club ribbon or Country Club twine combo pack, and the colors, I should have probably looked these up. I know it's basic black and night of navy. Poppy Parade is the red, and garden green is the green in it, so a good set of twines. And then we have the Country Club Designer Series paper, which again is the same colors. It's basic black, crushed curry, garden green, night of navy, Poppy Parade, and Whisper White that are the colors in this designer series paper. Laurel wreath, you're probably right, Tracy. I don't know. I'm sure there's some official term for it, but I'm not sure. So Laurel wreath sounds like a good thing to me. I like it. We'll go with that. All right. So the Country Club Designer Series paper. This one's obviously got golf balls and tees on it. And then what I love about this paper is that if the golfer is not in your life and you're not big into golfing, it also has some really great prints on the back side of all these sheets for masculine, well, not even necessarily just for cards in general. Plaids are really huge right now, and I know everybody's loving the Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper. This is similar type plaid to that, only it obviously doesn't have the gold foiling in it. And then here's a sheet that's just argyles. Whoops, I got these all turned crazy upside down. And then this one is, hopefully you can see it, it's golf bags and golf clubs and golf balls all over it. Another set of argyles. And then this has got flags, the golf flags all over the back of it. And I like the kind of argyle look pattern to the back of that one. This is sort of shades of gray argyle. And then some more, there we go, that's right, we're in. Some little golf images. And the person who presented this at our event actually said that, oh, and of course I can't remember the name of the punch off the top of my head. I know there's a punch in the annual catalog, and it fits perfectly around this. So, oh gosh, hopefully Mary's on and can look it up, but I can't remember the name of the punch on that one. So, and then this is a plaid as well on this side, and then this one, hopefully you can see it. It's a bunch of little golf carts all over it, so that's very cute. Again, if you have somebody who's a golfer or even, kids I know a lot of kids who have golf carts who are not golfers. So then we got some argyle here on this one. Tailored tag, that's right. Thank you, Kay. I knew somebody would pop up with it, so. And then this one actually is kind of cool because it's just black and white images. And yep, Debbie, it's the tailored tag punch. So it's black and white images, which you could definitely use just as it is on a card, or you can color them with blends or markers or whatever it is that you want to do with it. So that's definitely a good pack of paper, which again has more use than just your golf images in it. So that's the Country Club Designer Series paper. And next up, just got a few more bundles to go through. All the product suites, everything, I've shown you everything that I've got already. So this is the Timeless Tulips stamp set bundle, which again, hopefully you can see the tulip punch that goes with it. And it cuts out this and this in the Timeless Tulips stamp set. This is a photopolymer stamp set. I'll try to hold it still here for a second so you can take a look at your sentiments in it. So, hey, Jean Ann, thanks for hopping in. So, a few things. Yes, I did order a few. So this is a photopolymer stamp set. Definitely, it makes beautiful, beautiful images. And of course, I had some stamped ones, but I don't have them anywhere in front of me. So, but I'm sure you've seen them if you've looked at any of the onstage pictures. This is one of the stamp set bundles that was presented there. And so there are lots and lots of images out there, lots of projects out there already with that stamp set bundle. And the name of this was the Tulip Builder Punch. I don't know if I said that or not. So this is the Heart to Heart stamp set bundle, which again leans a little bit more towards Valentine's Day, obviously, but not necessarily only Valentine's Day. So it's got some pretty floral images in it, and it's got the detailed hearts die that is a coordinating piece for it. And it's one of those that sort of cuts out like a lacy heart background. So, and it coordinates with the Heart to Heart stamp set. So, and I haven't tried it. I should have probably pulled it out, but I'm assuming that these stamped images will fit inside the die cut hearts, at least some of them on here. So, again, that's just my guess, just based on what I can see here for sizes on the hearts and the sizes on the die. So, all right, so let me set that aside. And then we have the Mountain Air stamp set bundle. This has got a Majestic Mountains dies with it. This is a photopolymer stamp set, which it's designed so that you can stamp kind of the detailed image as well as the more watercolory or background look images. So there is a set of mountains, the tree line, the mountains, and then trees. And I think that's supposed to be a cloud. but I'm not positive. I think that's what it's supposed to be. And then this is sun moon looking image, and then there's some more trees over here, and then just some little birds. So anyway, so that's a nice, it's a photopolymer stamp set if I didn't say that already. And then there are some coordinating dies that go with it. So obviously the dies, this one cuts out the mountain, this one will cut out your tree line image here. Turn it this way so you can see that. And then these are standalone, we'll just die cut paper. There's no stamp that goes with it. And then there are a couple of dies that coordinate with the clouds, and then the tree images that are in the stamp set. So definitely a good one, and I know I'll be using that a lot. And again, it's the Majestic Mountain dies and the Mountain Air stamp set. All right, a couple more, and then we'll move on. Then I've got a few celebration items that I can show you too. So this is the Under My Umbrella stamp set and the Umbrella Builder Punch, which is, it's very cute. It's got two different umbrellas in it and a little umbrella handle stick. I don't know what handle I think is what you call it. So this one has some very cute sentiments in it. And then obviously some umbrella images that you can punch out. It is a really, really, really good catalog, Debbie. I mean, they're just, every page you turn to, you're just like, oh, I like that, and I like that, and I like that. So it's very good, and some kind of different things in it this time around too, which is always a good thing. So, so again, this is the Under My Umbrella stamp set, and then the coordinating Umbrella Builder Punch. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. I don't know if I said that already. So there you go. There's that one. And then I do have two sort of standalone stamp sets that I got actually at the event. So this is the Breathtaking Bouquet, and it's a background stamp, and it's a cling mount. I think they're also available in wood mount, but I got the cling mount version. So it's a background stamp. What I like about this one is that you can stamp it just as it is. You can emboss it and leave it just plain as it is. Or I got a little creative, and this was my card actually that I'll be posting tomorrow, that I probably should have been showing you live today, but I figured you wanted to see everything and not just the one stamp set. So this is a card that I made that I'll be posting on my blog, all the details tomorrow. But I got, originally when I started, I was just going to color the one flower, and then I thought, well, I think it needs me to color another flower. So then I colored this one and that one. And then I thought, well, if I've done that, I might as well color all the rest of the flowers, which then I did. And then after I looked at that, then I went, oh, wait a minute, I need to color the leaves. So I ended up coloring basically the whole thing. So, so that'll be on my blog tomorrow. You can see the details on that one. And then this is the My Meadow stamp set. This is one that we got actually at the center stage event for people who are at a particular level in the Stampin' Up! Compensation plan and program. So we have some extra little bonuses that we get, and this is the one stamp set, or one of the things that we got at that event was the stamp set, which it's similar to, we've got the snow front and the waterfront stamp set. It's a similar kind of thing to that, where we've got the little trees and you can stamp your little gazebo, and there's a bridge that you can stamp over water. There's a little wheelbarrow, so all kinds of, these are little flower images. So definitely a very pretty stamp set, and I know that I will be using this one a lot too. So be looking for some cards and projects coming on that with that one as well. And then the last thing I have is the celebration items, and then I promise I'm done, because I feel like I've been talking forever. So, all right. So this one actually, Stampin' Up! Is doing this as a host stamp set during celebration only. With an order or party of $300 or greater, you're going to automatically earn this for free. So this is a very, very cute stamp set. It's got some great sentiments in it. I love the little critters. Is the water troubled? Yes. Yes, and if I could sing like Mary, I'd sing the bridge over the Troubled Water song, but I cannot. So I will let her hum that in her head for the rest of the day. So, all right. So this is the little ladybug stamp set, and again, this is going to be available during celebration only for anyone who has an individual order or a party of $300 or greater during celebration. So that's a nice little bonus that you'll get. So I know, Julian, this is it's such a cute stamp set. I love it. So. All right, moving on to the celebration items. This is one of the stamp sets that will be an option for celebration, and this will be available with an order of $50 or greater. If you would like to get this, this is one of the stamp sets you can get in the $50 range. So you're welcome, Mary. I knew that. I know you're going to be singing that all afternoon long, and I'm going to laugh. So, all right. So we got the Happy Birthday to You stamp set. It's a cling mount stamp set and very pretty cake image in it, which I can't wait to play with that. Very pretty. I like it. I like the sentiments in it as well. This one is so cute, and lots and lots of love on this one this weekend as well. This one is called The Gang's All Mirror, and if you give a mouse a cookie, I don't even know. It could be. I have read that book, but I'm trying to think of what I said, but I can't remember. So, all right. So The Gang's All Mirror is one of the stamp sets. This is a cling mount stamp set, and it's got little meerkats in it, which they're really cute, really sweet. And this little guy down here, happy birthday to a stand-up friend. We're all here for you. And then from all of us are the sentiments in it. So this one, and there's a little party hat and a little lizardy gecko thing. So this is one of the stamp sets that's available for free with an order of $50 or greater during celebration, which again runs from January 3rd through March 31st. Then there is the Sending You Thoughts cling mount stamp set, which is also a celebration option with an order of $50 or greater during celebration. So this is got lots of good sentiments in it, and with a great big wish for happiness, happy birthday. What's this I hear? Well, all I can say is another sensational year of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Sending a little something. If loving thoughts could heal, you'd be better already. So definitely one of those good inside and outside sentiment stamp sets that we're always looking for. And then, and again, if I didn't say it, this is with a $50 order. You can get this during celebration for free. Then we have, I'll start with the lovely lily pad stamp set, which is a photopolymer stamp set. And the images are obviously designed to coordinate with one another, layer over the top of each other. And it is a reversible stamp set. So basically, the way that it works is, hopefully you can see, you stamp with either the detailed image or the solid image, whichever one you prefer to do first. So stamp one image first, flip it over, and stamp the reverse image on over the top. So they layer one over the top of the other. So they're designed, again, to be stamped. It's like more solid image, lined image, that sort of thing. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. So those are that's the lovely lily pad stamp set. And again, this one's available with an order of $50 or greater during celebration. And then, I guess I should keep this over here because we have the lily pad dies, which coordinate with the lovely lily pad stamp set. And these are available with an order of $100 or greater during celebration. And again, you can see that they cut out the stamped images. This one cuts out the stamped image. This one cuts out a stamped image. And then this one cuts out the sort of lily pad looking, or what, I think it's lily pad looking images here. This one will cut out like the flower, top of the flower. This one cuts out your leaves. And then there are a couple pieces that are just coordinating and accent pieces. So that, again, is the lily pad dies, which will be available for free with an order of $100 or greater during celebration. And it coordinates with the lovely lily pad stamp set. And then the final thing that I have to show you is the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper. And it sort of coordinates with the last two items that I showed you, but it's not, I mean, they obviously are standalone, so you don't necessarily have to have one for the other. But this is Designer Series paper that has Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, Lovely Lipstick, Melon Mambo, Pool Party, and Pretty Peacock colors in it. So that, again, another long list of colors. This is sort of that, is it Monet? I think that used to do these types of images. So sort of that Monet type look. With the lily pads, you can kind of see them in the background, a little water. And then the opposite side is just like paint stroke type colors. And then again, here are some more of the lily pad looking images. Backside is like almost like finger paint looking to me anyway. And then this one again is very kind of Monet looking lily pad type paper. The backside is brushstroke looking paint images. And then we've got some, again, additional lily pad looking images. And I love that the colors are a little bit different, and it's pretty paper. And then the back side has got your paint strokes on it, so there's a little more neutral on the back. And then this one is sort of a lily pad look to it as well. And then the back side has got your shades of blue on it. And then this one just sort of looks like somebody took a paint palette knife and put a bunch of paint on. So definitely very kind of artsy looking. So, hey, Jean, thanks for hopping in from North Dakota. I am actually just finishing up. So this is the last thing I was going to show you. And then the back side of that one has got or the front side or back, I don't know, front or back, opposite side of that one has got some additional lily pads on it. So that is all that I had to show you today. Thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing a few of the sneak peeks. And there will be more to come. Definitely, this is only the product purchase premiere. So this was like the pre-order, a special thing that demonstrators who went to onstage get to choose from. So we will definitely be, there's lots more in the catalog that you didn't get to see. This is just the extra things that are just the things that we were able to order. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for joining today. And definitely don't forget about the online extravaganza, which starts tomorrow and runs through Friday. So make sure that you're on board with that and getting your orders put in. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again for joining me. And I will plan to see you next week, Tuesday, with a card project.